Hi everyone, welcome to the next part in the Tech Tips series. This is actually going to be a continuation of the last video, which was about the Windows Video Editor. So the last one was Windows Video Editor Basics. We showed you how to get videos into your project, how to add them to the timeline, how to trim them, and how to add pictures and export your video, name it, stuff like that. This time we're going to delve into the tools a little bit more and maybe show you how you can cut chunks out of your video, stuff like that. So I'm just going to share my screen now and we'll get going. Okay, so last time we ended up with the project looking something like this. So we've got these videos in the timeline. The first thing I'm going to do is show you just what you can do with some of these little buttons. So you do have an add title card button. I'll click on that and show you what that does. So we've got our title here that you can then add text to with the text icon, and you can change your background. I'm just going to nip through these quickly so we can cover a little bit of everything. But you know, have a play around with this. This is something you can achieve. It looks a bit SpongeBob, really. So let's just click done on that. And like what we looked at before, I showed duration in the last one. There's also a text option, which will add text over the top of your video. So if I just type hello in there, that is rather ugly. You can change the layout of it where you want it to go, and the font on the right side here. And once you're done, if you just click done, that'll be in your video. We've got motion, which will add effects, so it can give it kind of a slow zoom, zoom into the left, into the center. This will happen at the start of your video clip, so you can do it on the actual video itself. So now if I play that, you can see it's kind of zooming and all these effects are piling up. And you've got a 3D effect, that's the next one. So if I click on here, see if I can get some balloons going. You've got all kinds of effects: autumn leaves, breaking news. Let's see, let's just chuck that one on. So you can scale it and position it in your video. It's kind of a 3D element. That's pretty cool. So I'll turn the volume down on that so I'm not deafening everyone. We'll put done on that. So now if I play it from there, see how we've got that nice effect there. And it goes away after a few seconds. You can change the duration of the effects in the settings. And we'll just go to filters. So show you I've got some of them. Can make me look like a retro video game. So we'll chuck that on there. And one of the main things I wanted to show you, once I've gone over those quick tools, I mean, they're good to play with if you want to embellish your video. But one of the main things I use is the split tool. So this will allow you to actually chop your video. So say you want to take a whole section out. So what have I got in here? This is a Skype in the classroom video. So say I wanted this whole section gone here when I answer this how would you like to participate question. So we'll get to the start here, and wherever this line is, when I click done, it'll split it into 2 clips. So the way I use it is, it's kind of a bit of a hack, but it's how you can remove a whole section of your video. So we'll click done with that line there. So it's now split it into 2. So I'll click on the second clip, and what I do is I click split again, and I will find when I am past this section. So there we go, I'm past it there. So I'm splitting it again, and it means I'll have a shorter clip in between here, guys. So it's 14 seconds. So now I can delete this, and that is gone from the timeline now. So it'll completely skip past that whole section. As you can see there, it was a bit quick, but it's literally gone from that to that. So you can use that to cut whole chunks out of your video. Say if you've recorded quite a long one and you're making a few mistakes here. I mean, this is just from me, and looks like at some point I decided to look down at my phone. I think I was demoing something. But let's split this whole section out. So I've put a split in there. So there's the start, there's the end. I'll click on the second section, I'll split it again. I'll find when I stopped looking down at my phone and actually did something, which is here. So I click done again there and delete this whole chunk, and you'll see when just got to mute the playback. So when I get to the end, you see that transition there, it just snaps to the next bit. That's because I've removed that whole chunk. So that is really good for getting rid of whole bits of your video if you made a mistake or something like that. And so like last time, once you've done that, you can just export it. And if I've got a chance just to maybe show you the speed thing. So really easy one, speed button, slow, fast, does what it says on the tin. It will make this whole chunk. I've done it times 64, so it's really quick. And so you can change the playback speed doing that as well. So they are some of the more advanced tools in the video editor. So I recommend you watch the last video on the basics and then just have a gander at this one as well. Right, so thanks for watching this video on more of the advanced features of the video editor. And I hope you can put some of these to good use. All right, I'll see you next time.